Let me put it to you this way, y'all. Bravo.
Okay.
Bravo. Jerry Jones, he's at it again. The marketing whiz that he is. I don't have a team good enough to be relevant. So damn it, I'm gonna make us relevant by engaging in hyperbole and putting this stuff out there because I'm gonna steal yet another headline. It's just beautiful. Jerry Jones is hype personified. Jerry Jones is the man. Any marketing company out there, just stop it. Why don't you just go to Jerry Jones? Take notes, take lessons. This is the dude that after the draft, when he was asked about drafting Manziel, said, quote, "That's why we didn't spend a lot of time considering Manziel."
Oh.
No, frankly, that meaning picking Manziel wasn't even a thought. This is what he said. Wasn't even a thought. Didn't even think about him. We wanted the best player. And then all of a sudden, he's at some event honoring former Arkansas coach and athletic director Frank Broyles. And he talks about, it was hard passing Manziel. It was hard passing on him. Completely contradicting his prior statement after the draft. And then now here we are today. Because Jerry Jones is speaking to a bunch of folks yesterday. Oh, my Lord, I'm going to regret that. I got to think about this. I'm going to be thinking about it probably for the rest of my career, blah, blah, blah. In the end, here's what it is. Jerry Jones making headlines for the Cowboys for every reason under the sun other than what matters, and that's winning football games. I'm so surprised. I'm so surprised, Skip. I'm so surprised.
Now, let's get serious about this.
Oh, my.
Now let's get to the bottom of this topic.
Serious.
I know you're trying to be serious.
I am serious.
Unsuccessfully, but...
No, please.
Okay, first of all, Tony Romo should be steamed about this quote because to indicate that it was indeed a close call on Manziel would indicate there's more doubt than he's letting on about Tony Romo coming off back surgery at age 34. Now, what was Jerry Jones doing with this quote? He wasn't trying to hype the Cowboys. He was trying to cover his let's say his bases, okay? Cover his bases because he knows full well that decision not to take Johnny Manziel will potentially haunt him the rest of his career as the owner general manager of the Dallas Cowboys. And he said exactly that in the quote that Kerry read. He said, Johnny is special. He predicted Johnny will be a success in the National Football League. And he said that it was a hard decision, and I probably will have to think about it the rest of my career. So he's saying Johnny is probably, almost certainly, going to haunt me. And he's having second thoughts. And I don't blame him because I told you it was Jerry's fault that he gave bet the ranch on Romo with that, you know the numbers. I get sick of even trying to remember
55, I think.
$55 million guaranteed money for Tony Romo at age 35. It's insane. At 33 at the time. It was insane. It was wrong. I said so at the time. But he bet the whole ranch, as in Valley Ranch where they live, on Tony Romo. And when you bet on Tony Romo, you can't take Johnny Manziel. You are prohibited. There is a hard salary cap. So it makes no sense to take Manziel, even though I was with you. I'm betting on Johnny way before I'm going to bet on Tony Romo over the next 2 or 3 years. Johnny will be a big success in Cleveland, and Jerry knows he's going to be asked repeatedly about, Jerry, why didn't you take Johnny Manziel? And he's trying to this is a preemptive strike. It was a close call. Whether you believe it or not, I think he's now having second thoughts.
Okay.
Okay, you can put it that way. I guess it's plausible considering the back injuries that Tony Romo has had. Maybe the rehabilitative process isn't as fluid, as successful as Jerry Jones would have liked it to be at this point. Maybe progress hasn't been as sufficient as he may have thought it would be. All of those things are possible. But you have your possibilities and your beliefs, Skip Bayless, and I have mine. And I believe that Jerry Jones is just another way to keep the Cowboys relevant and in the headlines because, again, it's a complete 180 from the position he took. Didn't even give it Skip, he didn't say no. He didn't say we just went with the best player and leave it at that. He didn't say any of those things. Didn't even give Johnny a thought. No, didn't cross our mind. What? Why would we be thinking about such a thing? This is what the man said. This is what the man said. So again, to make the complete 180 tells me all I need to know. Now, I'm not knocking Jerry Jones. I want to be very, very clear. I happen to like Jerry Jones. I really do. I think that he's an exceptional businessman and he's a marketing wizard. I'm just a dude that looks at the Cowboys with their one playoff victory in 17 years, for crying out loud, just being a walking piece of mediocrity, being out of the playoffs for the last 4 years, 3 consecutive 8-8 seasons, losing on the last day of the regular season with their soap opera drama-filled selves to everybody within the NFC East, the Giants, the Redskins, the Eagles, and I'm saying America's team, this is what America is. This is what personifies what is known to be as the greatest land in God's green earth. Are you kidding me? This is what represents America. The New England Patriots should be America's team. The great Robert Kraft should be America's owner.
Kerry,
but we have
You've
Jerry
heard
Jones and mediocrity.
I want to talk about the
That's
Spurs,
what it is.
the real
It's just
America's team.
ridiculous.
What do you mean you've heard it of?
It
You've heard
is.
this
heard it.
He
before?
should
Yes,
be.
I think
Okay.
I've heard it
He
all
should
before.
be.